You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Today, guys, we're going to simplify options for you. As a floor trader who used to be on the floor of the Chicago options exchange, that's where I really learned how to value options to the penny. So here's an example. If a stock's at 10, a trader could buy the 12 strike calls. If a trader buys the 12 strike calls, they're just getting long from 12. If the stock's at 10, why would a trader get long from 12? Because they have the option to be long. If the stock doesn't get above 12, they're not long and they just lose principal. Now, as a floor trader, when people got really bullish a certain name, if the stock's at 10, they could buy the 12 strike calls. Maybe they do a vertical spread and they buy the 12 strike calls and they sell the 14 strike calls. That's a bullish option spread. But what happens when traders are so bullish? If the stock's at 10, not only do they buy the 12 strike calls, they buy the 14 strike calls, they buy the 17 strike calls, they buy all the calls because they're so bullish. Well, as a floor trader, if somebody wanted to buy the 12 strike calls and the 14 strike calls, what they would yell out is, "Hey guys, I want to buy a call stupid. I want to buy the 12 strike and the 14 strike." And it was called a call stupid because you had to be stupid to buy 2 strikes in a row. So that's some old lore from the floor, but we just came out of a trade, and funny enough, the trade that I shared in our Discord room was a call stupid because I was so unbelievably bullish this name. So I'm going to walk you through that right now. I got the chat open, guys. Welcome everybody. Thank you guys. I'm live every day the market's open, 11 a.m. Eastern time to share my thoughts. Once in a while, we'll share our trade of the day. After I go through the free portion, we break off to our Discord community where we go over some of our active positions. Let me go to the screen right now. I got the chat open for any questions as well. Let's have some fun. Who got in the call stupid? Who got in the call stupid? So here was the original trade, guys. This is a fun one. The original trade was shared July 10th. Chris Warder is our lead editor. Thanks, Chris. And here's the trade that we shared. It was pretty confusing for folks because everyone was like, "Are you sure you want to buy both of those? Why would we do that?" Well, the reason we did that is because we were going to do a call stupid. And a call stupid, here it is. Here's what we're doing. We're going to buy the 14 strike calls because I think the market's going higher. You know what else, guys? We're going to buy the 17 strike calls because I think the market's going higher. So this is the exact trade that we shared. We shared this on July 10th. Now, the cool thing about my trades, guys, for those out there who have been burned with options, whenever you get into one of these trades, you're only risking principal. You're only risking principal. So for this trade, if you wanted to get in the full trade, you would be risking 96 cents or $96 per contract or $960 if you wanted to do 10 of those. Well, we shared this trade and then PCG has gone and super smart rally. Here we go. The reason why we shared this trade, guys, is because I was finding obnoxious amounts of unusual options activity in PCG. So let me show you that unusual options activity, which gave me the confidence to trade and to share a call stupid. Look at that, guys. 400,000, 125,000, 200,000, 100,000. We go on the put side. Not much to really think about here. So that's why we that's why we shared the trade, and that's why we went pretty aggressive with a call stupid. Really fun name, but also when you're really confident in a name and there's a fixed amount of risk, once in a while, you got to get stupid. Okay, guys, Funny, Dimitri said, stupid, what do you mean? Chris, you may have to explain what stupid means. Chris, joking around, be nice, stop calling people stupid. And then Chris says, spelling can vary. I've also seen some refer to this as trading ladders. It's from the floor. Nobody would be stupid enough to buy calls and 2 strikes. Would they? It's just stupid. Okay, hopefully you guys can see, guys, the trade has been absolutely phenomenal. Right now, we are in a market that is a pure trader's dream. So what I want to do here, guys, and you can pause this if you want, these are all the trades in our advanced notice. An advanced notice finds unusual option activity. Advanced notice finds unusual option activity, and then we share trades. These are all the trades that we've exited since May 1st. And all those trades, guys, we've had 18 trades. Every single trade, we're getting in with a fixed amount of risk. PCG calls, we got in for $1.65. We got out at $2.83 for a 71% return. We've had 18 trades. We've had 14 wins since May 1st. We've had 4 losers. Look at our losers, guys. When we lose, we are going to lose our principal. That's what we do. We're risking our principal, so we're risking 100%, but we're going after big fish. Average gain over this time, 170%, and we had some crazy winners like our MP position making 500% and 700%. So guys, all of these trades are fixed risk trades. You can never lose more. And for anybody who wants to try, investorplace.com/challenge. But right now, guys, this trade is in fuego. And so I'm going to give a glockenspiel for all of us. How to get in the access I would use the challenge or Chris Warder. Just put his phone number on there. You can reach out, guys, 866-363-5768. Again, call, learn, ask questions. We are here to help. Let's take a step back. PJ joined our challenge. And PJ, really nervous about options. And I get that. PJ's been burned by 2 other experts with their trading recommendations. Lost a good size of his portfolio. So guys, I want to address this because I got into this business. I've done nothing but trade my entire career. I got into this business because I started watching YouTube videos back in 2015 and I couldn't believe the garbage that was being shared. So here, PJ, I just want to address what he says. So for one, you can never lose a penny more with your trades. Most, if not all, are fixed risk. I hate tail risk, and I'm going to protect all of you guys from that tail risk, okay? So not only did I give PJ some feedback, but I want to open our Discord because this is, without a doubt, the greatest thing about Masters in Trading. And what that is if I go to our Options Foundation room, and if we look at the comment from PJ yesterday, which is, I get it, great comment. And the reason I want to show you this is because it's not just me saying this stuff. Here's PJ. Really nervous about options. Got burned by 2 other experts. Awesome. But now this is 11:29. The greatest thing about the community, Michael, having recently completed the training program, I would say it's been very helpful. I've been through other options training before. This options training challenge, it's a great start. Kate here talks about options, the difference in what Jonathan teaches. We're all in this boat together. What I always suggest, guys, is paper trade. Most people come to me with no options experience at all. Paper trade, you want to figure out what you're comfortable risking. So if you're comfortable risking $500 on a trade, $2,000 on a trade, you're going to make that decision before you get into the trade. E-Train, awesome comment here. When I joined JR, I only had dabbled in options. What I've now learned is invaluable to my investing and trading experience. You will not find what he teaches anywhere else on the planet. My top pieces of advice are to take it slow, keep your outlays small, and don't worry about getting into every trade. Overall, guys, the overall message that everybody is going to say is it takes a little bit of time to learn, but overall, what we're looking to do is have a community where we can share trades, where we're looking at every different aspect of the market. There's so much to follow, and through this, we're able to follow the market and, in a sense, trade as a community. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully this eases some concern. I know people are afraid of options, and you're only afraid of options because you haven't learned them correctly. You should be trading options with a fixed amount of risk. You don't need to risk blowing up an account. All it really should be doing is giving you that extra exposure to the market that you cannot get in just trading equities alone. So that's what I got for you guys. If you haven't tried the challenge yet, it is certainly the easiest way to get into our community. You can go to investorplace.com/challenge 2025. Our trades have been in fuego this quarter and actually all throughout 2025. And I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. So what I always do now, guys, is we break off from the free portion and then we move to our all access portion where we're going to go over some of our open positions. Thanks so much for watching. The next time you hear a call stupid, remember, they're not calling you stupid. They're just trying to buy multiple strikes of options. Thanks for watching, guys.